Good evening and welcome back. Guys, as requested in the Bank Nifty setup, I'm requesting here as well. A request, you have been watching the videos but not subscribing to the channel. So, humble request, if it has been helpful for you, please do subscribe the channel and support in extending the channel further. It also doesn't cost you anything, so nothing to lose out there. So please do subscribe. We discussed a bit of last week in the Bank Nifty setup, so not repeating here. Directly getting onto the Nifty setup for tomorrow, that is 12th of April. Number one, pattern formations. Pretty interesting pattern, or rather the divergence is seen between Nifty and Bank Nifty in the past week, where Nifty is indicating a bit of strength, where Bank Nifty is indicating quite a bit of weakness on the charts. Okay. With respect to pattern formations, as we have seen, head and shoulder pattern getting formed on the Bank Nifty on similar or slight on rather the similar note, the same thing is being formed on Nifty, but the head and shoulder pattern on Nifty is not that of high conviction. Okay, is not that of high conviction. I will be honest and clear with you. The conviction that we are having with head and shoulder pattern on the Bank Nifty, the same level of conviction is not on the Nifty, but Nifty has the descending triangle pattern that can be seen clearly out here. Okay, so if not the HNS pattern, then we do have the descending triangle pattern out here. With respect to the upward trending channel that Nifty has been trending up until the previous session, though it appears that it has broken down this upward trending channel, we cannot consider this to be a breakdown, because had it been a breakdown, there should have been a sharp fall and not a consolidation after getting out of the range of this channel. So I'm not considering this to be a breakdown of any sort of channel and waiting for a sharp fall to be taking place. But yes, if Nifty breaks the level, or rather the support of 14,780, then we are certainly looking for the targets of around 14,700. Okay, approximately 80 points from there. If at all it manages to breach a bit further, which is around 14,640 odd. Okay, if it manages to break down further, which is 14,640 odd, then Nifty is indicating the further levels of 14,450. Okay, that's quite lot. Looking at the range and the breakdown area, but this is what it is indicating. Okay, this is what it is being indicated out here. With respect to long, if Nifty manages to break out the level of 14,885 or rather 90, then it is indicating a bit of upward movement, but there is a risk that 14,900 is the immediate OR resistance, which may act as a hurdle, or which may stop the rally that you might have happened to see. Okay, that's the risk one have to bear if they are trying to, or if you are trying to enter into long trades. Usually I never go against the trend. Even in the past session, you must have seen me that I have been saying that even if long is getting triggered, I will choose to stay away, or I will choose to avoid that trade, but I will not trade anything apart from the short trade. Okay, because I'm not having that conviction with the longs out here. But yes, if there is a breakdown, if there is any sort of indication, like it is testing the level somewhere around here and then indicating a bit of reversal, I will be entering into shorts with high conviction, but I will be avoiding any sort of long trade onto this area. With respect to OI, 14,800 strike holds around 13.10 lakh of a put short, which is not very aggressive short, not very strong short. This is a more sort of a moderate support that we have on the Nifty at the moment. On 14,900, we got 15.7 lakh of a call short versus 6 lakh of a put short. This is quite an indicative that this is sort of a strong resistance, because we got almost more than double of the put shorts at the call side. 15,000, no doubt, if we find difficult to break out for 4,900, 15,000 obviously need to have a more than decent amount of call shots, which will be sort of a strong resistance. Okay, so as I just appraised you, or I just we discussed in the Bank Nifty setup, I'm a bit slightly negative on the markets at the moment. Not with the hunch or not with the sentiments, but technicals are indicating those things out here. If you manage to read the candlestick patterns, not those named patterns like the hanging man sort of, I'm not talking about them. I usually indicate the aggression of the pattern. I usually indicate the intent of the pattern, or rather intent of the candle, and how they have been forming. Those things are indicating a bit of weakness out here. Okay, so just be very cautious if you are attempting, or if you are trying to enter into a long trade. I'm not saying it would not work out. It may work out, but there will be quite a good amount of risk than at the short side. So me being always trading with the trend of the market. Yes, if there is a specific reason, if there is a specific level from a technical point of view, I do enter contra as well, but there has to be a solid reason and solid confidences out there. Then only I will be entering there. I need multiple things to be saying that here there is a possibility of contra trend, there is a possibility of reversals to be taking. Only then I will be entering into contra. Otherwise I don't. Otherwise I always follow the trend of the market. So that is with respect to the formation. That is with respect to the OI data that we got. With respect to strikes, if you are trading shorts, as I say, you can always enter up to with the strikes up to the target area. So we got 14,700 as the initial target for tomorrow. As I said in the Bank Nifty setup as well, that based on the previous trend or previous sessions that we have, it doesn't indicate that tomorrow it could be a continuation of a choppiness or continuation of indecisive. There could be a trending and a breakdown day. That is just what I'm indicating and not predicting at all. Okay, we will see how it opens tomorrow. Gap up, gap down, sideways. However it opens tomorrow, however it plays on the charts, accordingly we will be entering into the trades. Okay, just based on what is been seen out here, what indications are from here, what the data indicates you. Based on those, it is a bit negative for tomorrow. So as I said, you can enter with the PE up to 14,700. So you can choose to enter with 14,800, 750 or 700. Okay, the extended targets are of 14,450 conditioned it breaks down 14,640. Okay, I'm not saying this is going to come tomorrow itself. It may not come. It may come in further few sessions if there is a breakdown taking place tomorrow, but quite a probability that this level may be tested again. With respect to long trade, if you are entering, you can choose the strikes up to 14,950. You can go with 14,900 or you can go with 14,950. That will be the fairly, that will be a fair strikes to be chosen if you are trying to make a long entry on the Nifty. Ground for tomorrow, trend for tomorrow, based on the previous sessions on the Nifty. Ideally, it was a bit of indicating a bit of strength, unless the last session indicated a sort of reversal or a sort of indecisiveness. So considering that, I will say it is indecisive or it is a bit choppy that Nifty may go through. But looking at the overall formations, looking at the overall trend, looking at the overall indications on the chart and the data, it says that tomorrow could be a breakdown day. Okay, so tomorrow morning trade, though we don't miss any sort of trades with the opening session, tomorrow morning trade may be a bit risky, where we are trying to get into the trade by gauging the indications or gauging the directions of the trader that they are trying to enter into. It may be risky, but eventually we will be able to catch the trend of the day. Overall trend of the market or overall trend on the Nifty is now neutral. Okay, it is a bit neutral at the moment. There has been a sort of a V-shaped recovery, if you see, but facing a bit of issues out here, and with the multiple other reasons, banks facing more than expected amount of heat or weakness, and along with the sentiments that are boiling around with respect to COVID and all, it may turn out a bit negative from here, or it may remain a bit consolidative out here. So let's not try to predict or assume any sort of things. Let us take as it comes. Okay, key things to remember, as I repeat in every session, Margin versus position sizing, managing positions while in profit and loss quota, and your psychological aspect when you are trading. These all things are covered in the handbook that I usually share with each and every one of you. So please go through that and do understand. Join me at Telegram channel 888 Trade. Link is shared in the description box. I usually take care of the entire technicals and prompt you in managing the positions in, be it in profit or loss, and with the psychological aspect of trading. Please do subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon for instant updates on the setup and stock picks. All the very best. See you tomorrow on the ground. Bye bye.